Hi, Natalia. So we've got these essays from you. Well done. Your first essays for us. So let's see what you had to say. Okay. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Keystone, dear Mrs. and Mr. Keystone, I'm writing to introduce myself since I will be staying at your home during my trip to London. As you may know, I am a 32-year-old, without the S, 32-year-old Brazilian female doctor. This will be my first experience abroad. Reason why I'm really grateful for the opportunity of staying in a family's house rather than a hotel. Okay, which is the reason why I'm really grateful for the opportunity to stay in a family's house rather than a hotel. Okay, that's what was missing here. I will be arriving in the international airport on the morning of July 1st. My flight is expected to land at 10 a.m. and I estimate I will need about 1 hour to find my luggage before being ready to take a cab to meet you. Related to that, can you confirm the address is Unit 5 at 12 Keystone Avenue? Also, how long do you think I will take to get there from the airport? Okay, now this is fine. The only thing that maybe I would like is a little more of this formal language. So in general, when we write a formal letter, we try to avoid these very direct questions like the ones that you have here and here. So you could have said, related to that, please confirm for me that the address is, etc., etc. Also, I would appreciate if you could tell me how long it will take, etc., etc., etc. Okay? So, I would also appreciate if you could tell me, this is perfect. I would also appreciate if you could tell me more about London, about the London lifestyle, and brief me with some key information. I would like to know more about public transportation, temperature, the temperature in summer, and what type of clothes I should bring. I was also wondering if food will be included in the homestay package or if I should arrange it myself, and then you don't need a question mark. In the event that you don't provide food, could you kindly recommend nearby supermarkets and low-cost restaurants? That's fine. But not in case. In case is used a little differently, so be careful about that. I'm looking forward to meeting, ing, okay? Looking forward to always has an ing after it. The entire family, and spending, for the same reason, meeting and spending. Pleasant days at your home. Best regards, Natalia Almeida. Okay, it's very lovely. There are a few little errors, but nothing too serious. So let's move on to your second essay now. All right, so here we go. International marketing, invasive and intrusive or necessary and economical form of education. Let's see what you said. There is you're missing an A here, controversial opinion in society about the relevance of international marketing. This essay will identify the drawbacks and benefits of this practice and how it can be a positive influence on people's life as long as the campaign is carefully planned to reach the right public. All right, that's fine. Moving on. Any type of marketing can be invasive if it does not. This needs to be two words. We don't use contractions in IELTS essays. If it does not aim, if it does not target the right consumer for the product or service being advertised. To avoid that, companies should extensively research about the type of public they are targeting. If the marketing campaign crosses borders, it is even harder to reach the correct public, which requires, not what, but which requires an even broader which requires even broader without the and, because we don't put a article in front of the word research. So, which requires even broader research to better understand the mindset of people who live in the country where the advertisement is being played, is being published, something like that. If that homework is not done before the release of a campaign, chances are that it will end up annoying people and bringing more negative than positive outcomes. Okay, that's actually really quite good. More annoying, therefore it's invasive. Yeah, so it's good. It seems like you really know what you're talking about. You're familiar with the topic, so I like this. All right, so let's move on. On the other hand, on the other hand, many people are not aware of products and services offered in other countries and would not be mindful, but would not mind. Oh, I see. Okay, and would not be aware of new technologies and exciting discoveries if international marketing did not exist. Okay, again, no contractions. For example, Disney World is a service provided in a couple of countries, but is part of the interests of people all around the globe. What if they did not practice international marketing? Would it have become so popular as it is today? Overall, to conclude, you know, it's a little brief, it's a little short. You talked a little bit about culture, but what about language? What about ideas? I wanted you to touch upon these issues a little more directly, all right? So refer to this idea here, all right? I feel like you're drawing completely from your own personal expertise and you're not really referring directly to these, and I want you to do that. All right, so overall, to conclude, while cross-border marketing as exposed above can sometimes make people uncomfortable producing the wrong results regarding the service or product being advertised, at the same time it can be extremely positive because it allows companies to expand their consumer market with no S, and consumers to get in touch with distinctive news that is not available in their home country. Now, that's a really long sentence. You probably should have broken it somewhere up in the middle. I have a couple of ideas where you could have broken it, but as it is, it's just too long, okay? And when something is too long, you lose the meaning and you lose the message attempting to be conveyed. So, in the end, the corporations willing to practice international marketing should be aware that it can be positive for society. However, it requires extensive research without the and before it actually becomes reality. All right, very well done. I really like this essay in the whole, even though there were some little problems. Those problems weren't too serious. I can see that you were familiar with the topic. You either knew about it beforehand or you did some research before you wrote it. In either case, it was well done. What I need you to do, however, is to more directly refer to the ideas in the prompt rather than just talking about the benefits and the drawbacks of international marketing in a more abstract way. I want you to deal with the particular features of the task as they're written, okay? So, good job. I hope I get to see more of your essays. I hope we can continue to work together and we can continue to give you feedback so that you can improve and get the score that you really need and deserve. So, best of luck to you. As I said, I hope to see more of your essays, so keep on writing.